What's up, boys and gerbils? It's Bear with BearIndependent.com. I wanted to talk to you guys and girls today about fire safety. It's not sexy at all. Most people poo-poo fire safety. You're like, whatever. I got a fire extinguisher-ish, I think. I'm pretty sure it's over there. I checked it like 4 years ago. Should be good to go. It's whatever. And as somebody who has had a catastrophic fire loss in his life to the tune of $1.3-ish million in valuation, gone poof, literally up in smoke, I get to speak with a little bit of authority on the subject. Again, not sexy, but basic preparedness, right? Covers a myriad of issues, including fire safety. A major fire will ruin your life. Our brother Angery American, the author, is going through this right now. And in fact, I'm going to leave a link down in the description for his GoFundMe page. He unfortunately experienced a catastrophic fire and is trying to fundraise to get some of his life back, which I totally understand. In fact, I don't even believe that it was him that started the GoFundMe. It was a friend of his that saw the critical need and was willing to make the effort. And so if you'd like to support them in their rebuilding efforts, there's a link down below. And if the spirit moves you, you know what to do. Bless y'all, Bear Nation. Now, basic stuff, man. Where's your POL? Petroleum, oil, and lubricants. Where is it? Is there a fire extinguisher near it? Is it in your garage, in your house? Maybe it needs to not be. Maybe it should be in a separate building, a shed or something away from your house, that if you have a fire there, not a big deal. It's still a big deal, but it's not your whole house, right? And a fire extinguisher should be near there, but not in there, because you don't want to have to fight your way through a fire to get to the fire extinguisher. Same thing in your kitchen fires. Where's the fire extinguisher? It should be near the kitchen, not in the kitchen, for the same reason. Fire extinguishers, your typical ABC fire, should also be able to handle electrical fires. Do you know how to turn the power off to your house? A lot of commercial buildings now require an external disconnect so that the fire department can turn the power off to the building. Not a bad idea for your house as well. Things like on the homestead out here, I get a lot of questions. Yeah, but Bear, what do you do about a fire out on the homestead? A trailer with an IBC tote and a pump. You are your own fire department. It kind of sucks, but personal responsibility can be a pain in the ass sometimes. Removing fuel out here. The pine needles, the sticks, the twigs. Pine needles, dry pine needles, one spark and they go up. Ask me how I know. So removing the fuel load and trimming your trees up so that if you have a ground fire, it doesn't become a forest fire is another good move as well. Do you know how to get a hold of your local fire department? Who do you call? Is it 911? Is it a volunteer fire department? How far away are they? Basic things. You should have a plan and execute that plan, practice that plan. How do I get out of the house? Where does the toddler sleep? Where do the kids sleep? Where's the dog? What do we do if there's a fire in the master bedroom versus a fire in the kitchen? We can exit this way, we can exit that way. Yes, we can kick this window out and jump out of it if we need to. So forth and so on. You should have a game plan for that. You should practice it. You know, my kids growing up in elementary school, every year they would have to do a fire safety plan. And I kind of railed against this at first because they wanted you to sketch out the interior of your home and then submit it to the school. And I'm like, school doesn't need to know what the interior layout of my home looks like. They got to give it to the government, and that way they'll have all my information when they come kick my door in. Right, yeah, I might have been a little tinfoily. But the point is, the children had to sketch out the interior of the house, which means that they were processing what the interior layout of the house was and where they should go, and when they should go, why they should go there if there was a fire. That's a good move. You should do that. You don't need to submit it to anybody but yourself, but you should do that. Sketch out the interior of your house. Look at the access, look at the egress. How do you come and go from your house? Where are the most likely places for fire to occur? And have a plan and drill the plan a few times so that everybody in your house knows what it is. I can see a fire. I'm on my porch. I can see a fire extinguisher from where I'm standing right here on the porch. I also have a grill over there. Grease fire is kind of a bad thing, right? Good to know that there's a fire extinguisher handy. Again, it's not sexy. Because it's not sexy, people overlook it. It's not the coolest pew-pew thing or the new bushcraft knife or the whatever. Did you see the new plate carrier? Oh my gosh. They're on version 19 nods, Gen 72 Mark 5 block. Shut up. Shut up with that bullshizer. Everybody wants to be Grand Thumb, which nothing against Grand Thumb. I'm sure he's a cool guy, right? In fact, I've got pictures of him running this kit right here at the range. Very cool. He's a cool guy. His name's Mike in real life. Don't tell anybody. Cool guy. But you know what? That stuff doesn't matter on the daily. Doesn't matter on the daily. Do you know how to get out of your house if it's on fire? Do you know what to do if your house is on fire? Do you know who to call? Another good move is to have your bags, your bug out bags, or your capabilities kit, or just a change of clothes. You could take clothes and old shoes for everybody in your house and put them in a 55-gallon drum liner, tie it off, and put that in the shed outside, that if the house does catch on fire and you have to run out of the house literally naked, you got some clothes outside, right? That's a good move. I wouldn't store it in the same shed with the petroleum, oil, and lubricants, though. That's probably a bad move. How much water do you have on property to fight a fire with if you had to? Do you have hoses that can reach to all the places where the fire could be? Another thing to think about, or can you bucket brigade? Bucket brigades take a lot of people, huh? Another recurring theme at this channel. Electrical fires. Are you doing your own electrical? Do you know how to do electrical, or do you just watch a YouTube video and we're hoping for the best? Not to say that you can't learn from a YouTube video, but man, do it right. Really, make sure it's done right, because electrical fires claim a lot of houses and unfortunately a number of lives as well. This is not a throwaway video. This is not a, I just wanted to make a video to justify posting the link down below. If I wanted to do that, I'd say, hey, Angery American stuff got burned up. He's our brother. We love him. Go help him out. Here's the link and the video. I'm doing this because our shop building in North Texas burnt the up, and it was catastrophic. I've got a brother here whose house burnt up, and it was catastrophic. I've got another brother whose house was burnt up, and it was catastrophic. And now, the Angery American, the author, has had his stuff burnt up, and it's catastrophic. And it happens. I mean, you talk about preparedness. We talk about preparedness. Angery American is arguably one of the most prepared people on the face of the earth. And a catastrophic fire consumed the vast majority of his preps that fast. Preparedness is about the basics first, before we look like the cool guy Grand Thumb out on the flat graveled range. Yeah, that stuff's awesome. It's not everything. It's not 1/10 of 1% of everything. Preparedness is a mindset. You are the first responder. You're also the fireman. You're also the fire safety officer. Make sure your fire safety is squared away, Bear Nation. I don't want you to be in the same position that I've been in, that the Angery American is in now. Bless y'all. Shalom.